So today, in the few facts about Erasmus+, I would like to share with you a wonder or a thought that you have brought to us so many times, which is that you lack a lot examples of projects so that you can see how these projects have been submitted. So let me tell you that this is a thing that has a lot of people share this thought, and I've heard it already, and I would like to bring to you the way that maybe you can understand how these projects work, or at least from my experience, that's how we have learned how to write projects. So you have a couple of options that you can choose from. The first one, I would say that if you want to go the shortcut, maybe you can partner up with organizations, institutions which have already submitted projects so that you can go through it with them. So if you belong to an organization and you want to see these projects, then these organizations which have done it already, they can create projects together with you. The second alternative is that, well, if you don't have the knowledge, then maybe it's a good idea to enroll in a course or in a workshop or in a webinar that can give you this information. Because as you know, a lot of this work is intellectual property of the people who have been writing them. So they're not going to just give it to you, but you can be trained, and we actually do that. We have the course coming up, and we have consultations and meetings in which we can train you and we can bring this experience to you, and we can show you how to go through project application forms and do this simulation with you, which is one of the elements we have in our courses, in which in the end you see a project which is actually your project. So that's a good thing. And maybe let me tell you what there is for you and what kind of support you can get from us. We have a lot of resources in our website which are free. You can go and you can just check them. We have some webinars online which you can watch. We have some materials that you can go through and some information such as articles that you can read. So if you're just going on a train and you're bored, then maybe it's a good time to do something useful while you're traveling, and you can just go and read the articles. They can help you. We also have the podcast, which is published. The episodes are published every 2 weeks, and you can learn about project creation, project management, and project writing. And then we have also consultations, which you can book with me, and I can answer to your questions. And we have our course, which is going to come up in the end of April, throughout which I will be meeting with you, and I will be answering to your questions and train you on project creation. And a third option that I would suggest, especially if you're an individual, if you just finished your studies, or if you're just starting to navigate this world, a third option is that you would volunteer or you would do an internship in an organization which is already running their own projects within Erasmus+, and you start supporting them with project writing and project management. And then maybe they will help you with understanding these application forms, or maybe they will support you to go through training. Either way, if you choose option 1, 2, or 3, I wish you good luck. I wish you to enjoy the projects that you will be seeing, that you will be submitting. And if you need help, remember, we are here to support you, and we are here to make Erasmus+ simple for you to understand, practical for you to implement, so that all these complicated things that you keep seeing and you don't understand, you can finally start understanding them. So throughout the course, we're going to have 5 modules, and we're going to explore the principles of the program Erasmus+, so the structure of the program, the priorities of the program, the goal of it, the budgets that there are for you, and you're going to also have a group of people with whom you're going to be working. So maybe it's a good idea for you to explore this world. We're also going to discuss AI and project creation, so maybe it's also an interesting discussion to have at the moment we live in. And you can also check our YouTube, for instance, and in our YouTube channel you also see a lot of materials and channels in which you're going to be able to watch some short movies that can help you throughout project creation, project writing, and project management within Erasmus+. So whatever you do, just make sure that you start doing it, because if project is something that you like doing, then I really truly believe you can get funds to do what you love. That's all we want to do, right?